Riddles are devilish and play on our human nature by clouding our minds with confusion. They can be as simple as flipping a coin if you really think about it, or as hard to find as where you left your keys. Here are 10 brain-teasing puzzles that will test your problem-solving skills and delight your next party. Number 10. Hats and prisoners. Pay careful attention to the details of the following riddle. A sadistic warden takes 4 imprisoned men for a walk outside, each of whom is rated the most intelligent in his detention block. First, he blindfolds each of them. Then he places one of 4 hats, 2 white and 2 black, on top of each of the 4 prisoners. The warden guides one man, prisoner, to stand behind a wall facing it. The other 3 men, prisoners X, Y, and Z, are made to stand on the other side of the wall, facing away from prisoner and back-to-back single file. The warden now removes each blindfold and tells the inmates that they are free to go if anyone correctly determines the color of hat he's wearing. But the prisoners are not allowed to communicate with each other and may only guess why you're black. If the first answer spoken out loud is wrong, all 4 will be executed. Take a moment to think this over and try to figure out how it is possible for them to survive. The truth is that there is no way for prisoners Y or Z to deduce what color hat they're wearing, where they can each see only 1 and 0 hats, respectively. Prisoner A is positioned behind the other 3 hats, but the wall prevents him from seeing them. If the warden had placed 2 white hats or 2 black hats on prisoner Y and Z, prisoner X would know he must be wearing an opposite colored hat, but the evil warden is too clever. He has placed a white hat on prisoner Y and a black hat on prisoner Z. Prisoner X is now stuck with what seems to be a coin flip chance of guessing correctly or getting everyone killed. But there is something he can do to save the day and win their release. What should prisoner X say? Pause this video and try to escape the firing squad. What prisoner X should say is nothing. Remember the small detail of the 4 inmates being the smartest in the entire prison. The warden does not give a time limit, and each prisoner silently determines there is no way to correctly guess their own hat. However, prisoner Y knows that if prisoner X sees 2 white hats or 2 black hats, you will immediately be able to guess correctly. So after minutes go by, in which all 4 inmates, including prisoner X, say nothing, prisoner Y deduces that prisoner X has seen 2 opposite colored hats. Therefore, prisoner Y must only guess opposite color of the hat on prisoner Z, and the embarrassed warden is forced to release all 4 convicts. Number 9. The mislabeled fruit boxes. Some rids involve algebra problems with more than one unknown variable. Suppose 3 boxes of fruit are incorrectly labeled. One says apples, one says oranges, and one says apples and oranges. Can you properly rearrange the labels by only checking only one box of fruit? Pause the video and apply your logic peeler. Remember, all of the boxes begin incorrectly labeled. To solve this, what you have to do is look in the box labeled apples and oranges. If it contains apples, then the box labeled oranges must contain apples and oranges. If it contains oranges, then the box labeled apples contains apples and oranges. Now that you know the contents of all but one box of fruit, it is easy to label it apples or oranges. Number 8. Room filling purchase. An old man gives his daughter $1 million inheritance on one condition. She is to purchase 2 items for less than $5, which will fill her living room. Bob insulation sheets, pebbles, or roomage counts as more than 2 items, while anything large enough to fill even half the room is far too expensive. What 2 items does the daughter purchase? Fill your living room with ideas and return to streaming the video. The answer is a candle and a pack of matches to light it with. Only a few pennies at the corner drugstore, and the candle's light fills the room along with the girl's bank account. Number 7. The Monty Hall problem. A game show host gives you a guess and win scenario involving 3 doors. Behind one door is a car, behind one door is nothing, and behind one door is a goat. You select door number 1. The host opens door number 2, which is revealed to have the goat behind it. He now offers you the chance to switch your selection from door number 1 to door number 3. Is it in your advantage to switch to door number 3, or to keep your original choice of door number 1, or do both doors have an equal 50-50 chance of revealing the car? This is known as the Monty Hall problem, a conundrum which has confounded scientists and debating mathematicians for decades. Even some Nobel Prize winners have failed to solve it. Do you dare to pause this video and try for yourself? The answer is that switching your choice of door increases the chances of winning the car twofold. You know that before any doors are opened, your choice of door Number 1 has a 1 in 3 chance of revealing a car, but when the game show host reveals a goat behind door. Number 2, he is giving you crucial information. Taken together, doors number 2 and number 3 originally began with a 2 out of 3 chance of containing the car behind one of them. When door number 2 is revealed to contain a goat door, number 3 retains that 2 out of 3 probability of housing the winner. In a 1975 letter to mathematician Steve Sullivan, let's make a deal. Host Monty Hall admitted that the psychological trick played on his contestants prevented almost everyone from switching to the other door and improving their odds of success, even when offered bribes to do so. Number 6, standing on the Earth's surface, the Elon Musk riddle. The Alice tech entrepreneur, Elon Musk likes to begin his job interviews with a riddle, designed to test each hopeful's reasoning skills. Notably, Elon does not ask his students for the answer, but rather to apply their creativity and logic as best they can. The riddle goes like this. You are standing on the surface of the Earth. You walk 1 mile south, 1 mile west, and 1 mile north, and arrive right where you started. Where did you begin and end your walk? As you sit on the surface of your chair, try pausing this video and thinking it over before hearing Elon's explanation. The famous CEOs and futurists designed this problem to have infinite solutions. Most can guess that the North Pole is one answer. Walk 1 mile south, 1 mile west or east, and then 1 mile northward, and you arrive back at the pole. But the South Pole offers unlimited correct answers. Imagine a circle drawn just above the South Pole, exactly a mile in circumference, beginning 1 mile north of the circle. A woman could walk in the path Musk describes and wind up where she began. But fascinatingly, the circle's length can be divided by any whole number and the formula still works. Imagine a microscopic circle of 1/billionth of a mile drawn around the exact magnetic center of the South Pole. The traveler would begin 1 mile north, arrive at the South Pole, spin toward the west 1 billion times, then walk a dizzy amount north to solve the puzzle yet again. Number 5. The beginning and the end. Some riddles work with a tactic similar to that of a stage magician, causing the audience to rule obvious solutions out before the thinking process even begins. Here is one such riddle set in verse. I'm the beginning of the end, and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation, and I surround every place. What am I? Pause and stroke your beard for a minute and see if you can find the answer. Despite the biblical and grandiose vibe of this riddle, the answer lies in the language itself. What actually comes at the beginning of end, the end of time, the end of space? If you guess the letter E, you are exactly, essentially, and empirically correct. Number 4. The fox, the corn, and the chicken. Here is an easy warm-up riddle, which predates to the 9th century. Once upon a time, a farmer purchased a fox, a chicken, and a bag of corn. Later, the man approached the bank of a river and launched a boat. But in crossing by boat, he could carry only himself and either the fox, the chicken, or the bag of corn on each trip. If left unsupervised, the fox would eat the chicken, or the chicken, the corn. How must the farmer proceed? If you wish, pause the video and think about it. Here's the solution. First, the farmer takes the chicken across the river. Now his dilemma is that by choosing the fox or the corn to transport next, he would have to leave one animal alone with dinner. Therefore, he transports the bag of corn, then brings the chicken back to the original bank with him. That enables him to transport the fox across the river to wait harmlessly with the corn. And finally, again, the chicken is transported. Number 3. Bus stop. You are driving a very small car on a chilly and rainy night and see 3 people waiting uncomfortably at the bus stop. One is an old woman in grave health, one is your lifelong best friend, and the third is a perfect lover you have been wishing for. Only one of the 3 potential passengers will fit next to you in your car. What do you do? Grab an umbrella and a coat and pause while you steer toward a solution. Did you catch our hint? The only way to help yourself and all of the people involved is to bundle up and leave the car. Simply toss the keys to your best friend, who can be trusted to drive the sick old lady to a warm and dry place. Meanwhile, you can charmingly furnish an umbrella and have fun chatting up the date of your dreams. Number 2. And now deep thoughts. Another riddle hidden in a poem. But I've got to admit, this one is really difficult. I'd be impressed if any of you get this without cheating. My first is often at the front door. My second is found in the bread drawer. My third is what everybody wants. My whole is one of the United States. Not that a poem has to rhyme, but pausing will help you solve the riddle this time. The answer lies in 3 syllables. Mat, found at the front door. Rye, found in the bread container, and money, what everyone wants. Mat rye money, or matrimony, as in marriage, a united state between 2 people. Number 1. The answer is on the table. A famous chemist is poisoned and murdered by 2 of his students, but with his last dying breath, the victim is able to scroll out a note to the police. It reads 26, 3, and 58/28, 27, 57, and 16. Later, a detective narrows the case down to 6 suspects among the study body: Fellis, Maxwell, Archer, Bolt, Nicholas, Jordan, and Xavier. Which students poisoned the chemist? Let your house guests sample the food and drink first, while you try to find the answer to our last and most difficult riddle. For the solution, you must consult the periodic table of elements. 26, 3, and 58 correspond to the letters Fe for the element iron, the letters Li for lithium, and Ce for cerium, spelling out the first murderer's name, Fellis. When decoded via the periodic table, 28, 27, 57, and 16 spell out Nicholas, the other vile young killer. So there you have it, 10 difficult riddles that should leave you wanting more. Did you figure any of these out? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe to CRAIN. Clicking that bell icon, never miss another video. Thanks for watching.